It's just the other thing I wonder about.
What thing is that?
Pressure. Changes everything, pressure.
Amazing scenes here at the Adelaide.
Some people, you squeeze them, they focus.
The last message from the old man. Go man. Thank you.
Others fold. Can you summon your talent at will? Can you deliver on a deadline?
Paddocks, pigs, poultry, prelims. That's the Geelong way, and that's all they know. They don't do rebuilds, they do prelims, and potentially grand finals is what we're looking at. Welcome the reigning premiers to the MCG and smack them around the park. Hollywood Hawk is so back, and their first move of this final series, end of the Giants season. I love the Stones, there's no fucking way they've done that. Dave Swallow, I love you. Suns forever. All gas, no brakes. West Coast fans, this is your grand final.
And welcome on this Overreaction Monday, coming off the greatest weekend of sport of our lives, the greatest game in the world. How good's football?
Yeah, was it the greatest weekend of sport ever?
Yeah, ever.
Really?
Mate, I honestly, people ask me,
Crikey.
what is finals football to you?
Yeah.
And I said, what is air to my lungs? What is blood to my heart?
Sure.
You know? What is finals football to me? Chaos, beauty, heartbreak, all the above. It's everything. It's me sitting down, yelling at the TV like the blokes can hear me. It honestly is. It's guys going to war for 2 hours. Mm-hmm. It's bliss, it's heartbreak, it's agony, it's pain, it's anxiety, it's everything great. It's everything that makes our great game the greatest game in the world. Mm-hmm. Did that answer it for you?
It certainly does.
It's just unbelievable. It's panic attacks, it's bad umpiring, it's ups, it's downs, it's just everything to me. It's life.
Nothing gets me going more than when you sit down to watch a game of finals and one person, there's always one, often it's me, but they go, geez, that's finals football, or this is finals football.
Yeah, explain it.
And you go, I don't know if I can,
Yeah.
but you know.
You know.
I know and you know.
Yeah, people say it's different. Well, it is different.
Yeah.
I just explain it perfectly. What is air to my lungs? And that's all you should say.
Yeah.
And then you walk away. I did have a great weekend. I think I've unlocked something that's just truly amazing by accident.
Okay.
Walked out of the house to the pub. Here we go again. Gonna drink all the beers. To the pub with a footy in my hand, and got there. I was like, oh, just a normal reaction for me. I leave the house with a football. I'm like, oh, that seems like a normal thing for me to do.
Okay.
Got to the pub. Yeah, have some beers, please. Went outside. When I got outside, have some beers. Beautiful. Sun was out over the weekend.
Yes, it was. Yep.
Then my mate goes, do you want to have a kick? I was like, what do you mean? Do you want to have a kick on the road? I was like, with our beers? Yep. Having a kick at the pub over beers is the best thing in the world.
Brilliant.
That's one of the best things ever. That man invented, that I've unlocked. Take a footy to the pub and have a kick on the road.
Okay.
It'll change your life.
And did you keep your beer on your person or just
I
like
kept it
on
next
the-
to me, so it was
Yeah.
a bit of a risk. Like, hey, if you miss me here, I'm going to knock my beer over. Or they're always, a car comes, I'm going to take my beer off the road and come back.
yeah.
But just the ability to be like, oh, hold on 1 second, let's have a kick again. Unreal.
And leaving the house with the footy, was that on purpose or that just happens?
No, I think I
sometimes?
was filming something and I was in a rush. I was really late to the pub and I was filming, and then I literally just walked out of the house with the footy in my hands to the pub, and then got at the head door. I was like, oh, I'm not going to turn around now. Like, I'm already late.
No.
I'm literally 2 meters away, but this is what it is now. And took the pub, and then
Life
became
hack.
best thing ever. Best thing
Footy
ever.
at the pub, all right.
How was your weekend? Busy. We
Busy.
had great weekends for different reasons.
Yeah, oh, God, yeah. We did our run, firstly.
Well done, everyone who came around with us.
Yeah.
Honestly, well done, you
Well
guys. Hey. Thanks for donating your legs. Lose by, run by, but Gatorades is ticked off. They were absolutely stoked. Like, we just flew through. I can't remember the final figure. I remember getting 200 Ks collectively we ran. So for those who came, thank you. You'll know what happened here, but I'll explain it for those who weren't there, being pieces of shit. Obviously went to the pub or
Lazy.
something.
Yeah.
It was just better because nothing better than when you wake up on Saturday morning and you're running and you go, I'm just better than every other piece of shit who's in bed right now.
Correct.
So we did it together. For those who were there, we collected and counted everyone's lap. Went towards the total of like 260 Ks. I just put it there. It was way over in the end.
Yeah.
We covered it. So it started off with me doing it. So 400, then like 2 more people would come in, then 800, 1600. And it just ticked over every time someone went through the checkpoint. And we just flew. I bought like an hour of running.
Yeah, it would have been about an hour.
An hour? Jeez. I mean, thank you so much to everyone who helped out here. I put in some serious work on that pavement or track.
That first lap.
Oh,
in
my
particular.
first. Well,
Yeah.
the first lap, I went out hard
Yeah.
to set the tone. I would have been
You can tell by the arms as well.
there's a lot of arm
yeah.
movement. I went out hard. We've done 400 meters in, I don't know what's quick, but it would have been like a minute 10. Don't know if that's quick or not, but it was quick to me. And then everyone was on the track at one time. It was a beautiful sight, but pulled up real sore. The Achilles did not like that running track. Do you not think of it a partial tear in my Achilles? It wasn't good. But you donated as well, some legs to me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I did. And you're so right. It is the work, I so wish I had it in my personality that I could do that on a Saturday and then be like, let's keep it up.
Yeah.
Let's go get a juice. Let's go. Maybe we'll go to the gym now.
Yeah.
And then I'll relax. I'll have a nap, get up. I don't know, walk the dogs, then maybe a sauna.
Yeah.
But no.
Not in the wheelhouse, is it?
No.
Nah.
The second you do anything positive on a day that is traditionally, let your hair down day,
Yeah.
it's the bad stuff comes quicker. Do
Oh,
you
it
know what I
does.
mean? Like that mimosa has gone from midday to 9:30.
The more laps I did, I was like, this just means the more beers I get in.
Correct.
One out, one in.
Yeah.
As I felt. I ended up doing 10Ks around this track.
That's impressive.
It was unreal. So thanks everyone who came. That's done. Or while we're on housekeeping, our grand final party, we still tickets here.
Okay.
So what are we, 3 weeks out now? 2
Yeah,
weeks out almost?
3.
3 weeks to the day.
Yep.
You got a taste for finals football.
Oh, yeah.
And we know how good it was. We're going to talk about it. You don't want to get to grand final day and be like, shit, I don't know what I'm doing. I've listened to Dan again and again and again, and he's been telling me for 3 weeks now, get your grand final tickets. Lo and behold, with the day, tickets sold out. Get in right now. Moondog World going to be going off. If the finals week 1 was already that good, imagine what the grand final has in store for us. And you want to be with us. Multi-level, screens everywhere, DJs, activations, tattoos. That's where you want to be. So
wait.
We'll put a link up again on our stories. Get your tickets there as well. A lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff. Anything you want to just discuss about who you were with over the weekend, or was that just real private conversations you should have left off the pod?
No, when I watched Planet of the Apes for the first time. Oh, okay.
Excuse me?
I had a bit of a thing yesterday. I went Planet of the Apes, Jurassic Park,
Oh, God.
King Kong.
Yeah.
It was bloody good.
All the classics.
Well, Friday night we saw Geelong play.
We did.
And after the game, Abby Holmes had a chat with Baz. And he said, no, I won't be watching. I want to catch up with my mates that I haven't seen in a long time.
And get on the piss.
And get on the piss.
Smart.
Ding dong.
Ollie, one of those mates. Ollie drinking piss with Baz.
So there-
Great. And how was the piss drinking?
It's lovely.
Good.
Tried a few Barrys.
Great.
They were nice.
Man, he's going to put his marketing cap on. He's going to say, I'm going to get pissed off Barry's.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you tell him?
Did 50% of it, didn't
So-
he?
Yeah.
Then?
I was going to text him saying, next time you do that,
just
just put
Switch
your
on.
marketing hat on and say,
Yeah.
I'm going to get so pissed off Barry's.
yeah.
Now, it could be legally not a responsible thing to do because they will come down here, but just go for it.
Yeah.
You've got a national audience. Just say what you're going to do.
Give something a go. And
How were Barry's?
Yeah, delightful cherry colour, beautiful flavour.
Great. And he's well, Baz?
Very well, and just fit and fine, ready to go.
Cool.
This is gonna be a good campaign.
I know that obviously we all want to keep everything very confidential. Did he bring up the sort of steak swimming in so much soup, or was that anything?
Yeah, we talked about the steak.
Is he okay with it?
He's okay. What with you talking about it?
Oh, all of it.
I think that
Because he wouldn't listen to us, let's be honest. He doesn't listen to
No,
us.
absolutely not.
No.
I think what you'll find is it won't be a common occurrence. Like, I think it had been a bit of a coincidence that the two photos had steak swimming in sauce.
Okay.
I know you're looking for it to be like, oh my God, they love
a fetish.
exclusively
It's a fetish.
to have whatever their
Yes.
rump or their T-bone or whatever it is. Drenched in sauce. I think it's a coincidence. So let's say for pick 3 and then we'll know.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. So Brownlow probably the next date.
Well, yeah.
If they get there.
If they get there, then this guy's got his suit pressed.
Are you emergency?
Massively.
Just in case. You are emergency.
I've got the vest
Wow.
on. Yeah.
That's just sub.
Sub.
And you're just doing laps. Just let them know, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
I'm just conditioning my hair constantly. Warming up.
I mean, outside of you storming the field when Nash kicked that goal, would that be a peak highlight so far?
Well, I'd have to, if he won it in particular.
Oh, my God.
I'd stand up and have to give him a small kiss, and he'd have to thank me in his acceptance or these.
If
thank
he
you
wins, I'm
speech.
coming.
Oh yeah.
And if you're there, I'm coming.
Yeah.
And that's unlike Dad leave the house, but Dad will leave the house big time.
Oh yeah.
'Cause Daddy only leaves when Daddy's got a big invite, and that sounds like it'd be the biggest invite ever.
That would be highlight number 1. That'd be tough to beat.
Him winning the Brownlow, and we've said it before, is the league's worst nightmare.
Oh, God,
If
yeah.
he's already saying he's getting pissed the week off into a prelim, and the whole nose beers things that we had leading into it, where you defended him, so what was your defense for him? So you said, oh, no, he meant to say he's having no beers.
No beers. But it was a typo, and it said nose, but he meant to say no beers for me.
That was your best friend defense? If he wins... Oh, God. He's just going to get so just buck wild with it, isn't he?
And there'd be two scenarios. One in which the Cats are through to the grand final.
Yeah.
And that would be fascinating just to see how that
that dynamic
looks.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is Cats aren't at the grand final. And
Cats out the bag.
Cats out the bag.
Dogs are running wild.
Yeah.
All across Melbourne. All across Crown Casino.
So
that'd be massive. We'll stay tuned for that. A lot happened. I feel like a lot obviously happened on the field. A lot happened off the field and away from the AFL world.
Okay.
Our guy, who's now our guy, Nick Riewoldt.
Oh, totally.
Adelaide Bridge incident. So I get, if you haven't seen the vision, a guy a Collingwood supporter runs up to him pre-game Thursday night where he's doing the cross with Bruce. And he goes, come up behind him like a librarian and tackles him, hugs him.
Yeah, he also did a bit of Heath Shaw.
A lot of that stuff was going on. Nick was quick with it, pushed him off and almost put the paws up. Yeah, and was ready to go. I think he said, like, get the fuck off me kind of thing. Poor Bruce almost caught an absolute fist to the face when he pushed off. Unbelievable scenes.
Well, it was shades of almost a Isaac Quain and Mason Cox moment.
Generally it was.
You know?
On the bridge.
Yeah.
Very tense.
Friendly fire, accidentally almost, paws up. It was,
And that's our captain.
Yes.
Albeit his pre-game speech going a bit weird with it, but that's our captain, and I defend him in this one. You can't be run up to the guy who's trying to do his job, yelling out, he's sure. He's over it. He's just trying to get the game. He's already angry because that bridge is a piece of shit and way too narrow.
I totally get that.
As we've seen.
Yeah.
So that was one thing that came straight into the first week of finals and say, hey, everyone's up and about here.
And also coming from behind.
Yeah.
Unsettling.
Pin in the arms.
You don't really know what is coming your way when that happens. You know?
And for him, his worst moments have always been where he's been pinned from behind.
That's true.
Heath Shaw incident.
Yep.
And then this incident on the bridge.
Yep.
So he's gone straight back to Traumaville, going, oh, is this Heath Shaw again? Am I back in that grand final? No, it's just some guy who's trying to be funny.
The only time I want to ever see that happen again is if it's Heath Shaw.
True.
Imagine a prelim, he's going as a fan to Maggie's game, and he does that. Now, that would be funny. But other than that, I think we let it go.
And my marketing hat is still on. The Legends game should have put Heath Shaw in it and played them on each other. Redemption. Jeez, we're making some businesses some big money. This is off idea. We should start freelancing.
I'm so over this show. Like,
we've got a lot more stuff here. Also, in local football, before we get into the AFL world.
Oh, yep.
Maruka versus Cooperoo. Not something we normally talk about here.
Okay, where are these?
Queensland-based. I think it's Div 3, Quaffle, football. Not sure. Friday night, they play their grand final. Great contest. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's on YouTube.
Sorry, a Friday night grand final, if you don't mind.
Yeah, back and forth all game long. Maruka are down. Okay. A guy, not sure his name, believe it or not, but a guy marks it just outside 50. The siren, it goes just after to the eye, just after he marks the ball. But if you're a fan, you're thinking, oh my God, he's marked it after the siren. We're going to storm the field. Cooperoo fans storm the field. I think they're 4 points up. Now, in football, or I think it's just a general rule in football, if you storm the field as a fan, the team whose fans have stormed the field, you give away a 50. So Maruka have marked it. Cooperoo fans have stormed the field. Umpire's going, hey, he marked it before the siren went. 50 metres, come with me, please. Maruka kicked the goal after the siren, win the grand final because Cooperoo's fans stormed the field. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
I had no idea about that 50-metre penalty.
Yeah, now the 50 was short. For those who saw the video, it was a short 50, so the guy still kicked the goal. I thought he was going to shank it completely. What a way to lose a grand final. Like, how'd you lose the grand final? Oh, it was a tight contest. Our fans stormed the field and gave away a 50, and then the guy kicked the goal from Maruka, and then Maruka won the grand final. That's how we lost it. That's a bold move. And Cooperoo fans, they were on the field quick.
Many of them?
One was in a moon boot.
Okay, well.
There was, I mean, by many, like, it's a Div 3 grand final, so as big as, like, 20.
Yeah.
20 storm the field and get around the fans, and then Cooperoo's players like, get off, I know the rules here, this is going to be a 50. Sure enough, local. And great, hey, credit the umpire, big balls.
Yeah.
Clarity in that moment to call the 50 to Maruka go and kick the goal. Absolute scenes down there. in Queensland.
And I suppose for the ump as well, there could be a little bit of a, the vibe of the thing. Don't you reckon? Like,
It's a vibe.
If I was that umpire, maybe I'd be going, vibe of the thing is fine. But
Yeah.
to stand up and go, no,
Actually,
rules are rules.
I know my rules.
Yeah.
Come with me. A lot of people in the Queensland football community don't like Cooper Rule as well. Not sure.
Well, I can see why now.
Yeah, I mean, their fans get up and about. One guy in a Moomba got out there real quick. Go and see the vision. There's a guy in a Moomba who just stormed out there. I've got question marks on his actual injury.
Okay.
So that was unbelievable Friday. All happened Friday night. In news around the league, the war chest, your war chest at St Kilda, going to add 2 more players. Liam Ryan, who has a year to run on his deal with the West Coast at the moment, nominates St Kilda as his club of choice to go to. Now, in a weird turn of events, it's not often we get news before it breaks. We knew this a mile out from him, actually. Like a month ago, we knew this because a little old newsbreaker over here, Ollie Gill, says, you won't believe this. Liam Ryan is messaging me about like the vibe of the place and player intros. Are they good? What do you have in store for me? So Liam Ryan, Ollie, you've kind of recruited this guy.
If there's not a small finder's fee, no, actually, I don't want it because keep it in the chest.
True.
But I look.
You've recruited him.
All I'll say is,
Nas might have.
Nas might have been a part of it. No, I would imagine from all reports as well, he was very much waiting to see if Nas was going to stay.
Yeah.
As well. So,
Yeah.
look, there are so many big
It's a little bit to do with it.
But when you look at the facts, like the umpire on the grand final at the Friday night, if I have to look at the rules, the facts are here that I was a part of getting him over the line, telling him fans are fantastic. Yeah. I said, look, we've been going through some hard times, but they're still coming out on some pretty average time slots, and they're still there. They're incredibly supportive. And then he did ask who gets the biggest cheers in the match day intros, and I went, well, this would be my order of the bigger cheers. Here are my the best nicknames that I give them in that intro. And he went, wow, that's really interesting. Okay, great. No. We got him.
Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
St Kilda are just, I love what they're doing. It's just, have you ever known in the history of sport for an MC to be on a recruiting pitch to a player talking about the intros and that potentially have an impact on me? Like, you know what? That does sound kind of fun. I want to be a Saint. Give me 3 years St Kilda. They put a 3-year deal on the table. Like, it's just all wild.
We're not doing it by the book anymore, are we?
This whole war chest. You've had the best off-season since your season ended. Like, that we've ever seen of all time.
Season's still going as well.
Yeah, it's like, you don't even care, like, whatever, that's all good. Oh, someone's going to be flagged. Anyway, we got some more war chest to spend here. I think you add Lee Kalir. He's supposed to tell the club today, the Giants, that he's going to nominate St Kilda as well. Like, all these deals seemingly aren't even making a dent in the war chest.
Next.
This thing is so deep. I know it's so deep, and I didn't even know this until it came out because everyone goes, how can they do this? How can they keep spending money? Like, they must have so much cash. They've got players already. Like, they've got a lot of players that they're paying. And it found out that the AFL apparently they let you and allow you not to spend 100% of your salary cap. So the Saints have spent...
That's what I was trying to say.
Yes.
Save it.
The Saints have saved it. I think this year it came out they spent 83% of the salary cap, and some of that was towards just paying off Billings and someone else. So they spent 83% this year, which means that they can spend over the next few years like 105%, 107% to make up for all the stuff they haven't spent this year. Just a massive loophole in the system that they've found and have now used. Unbelievable scenes.
So we've just been writing it out, knowing, yep, we've not been fantastic, but this little term deposit's going up and up and up and up.
Because you asked, I think before this whole period of war chest spending happened, you're like, can you save it up? And I was like, I don't think so. But lo and behold, the AFL says, no, if you don't spend it this year, make up for it over the next few years. And they will be paying above the 100% salary cap in the next few seasons because they get Silvani, TDK, all these players.
I genuinely, and I just am so not, do not have a money mind, so I didn't understand this. But all I thought in my head, I was like, okay, so if Stephen Milne, Nick Revolt, Lenny Hayes, all those big guys who were that last generation of proper earners had retired, all of a sudden we've got all this cash.
Yeah.
Can we just not use it for a bit?
Save it up.
Literally save it up.
Yeah.
And then go again in the next 10 years. But turns out maybe you can.
Man, Sauce and the crew are going to work. It's just a dangerous time for anyone who, again, is a free agent.
Oh, not even free anymore.
1 year on the contract to go. Like, you will get an offer from the Saints. But unfortunately, with the war chest and all these things, because you have so many weapons and money and jingle jangles, A war chest can only be so big. Things will spill out of it.
Sure.
Rob Marshall spilling out of it. Mm-hmm. I think he did an interview of GMHBA, Geelong. Mm-hmm. Geelong going after him. So naturally, like, the pieces will have to fall out. Marcus Winhager also got an offer from Melbourne over the weekend. So there's some good players.
Interesting.
But if you're messaging Marcus Winhager... You know when they're talking about this Saints Mafia?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a mafia. I think it's just Ollie being like, hey, mate, and no affiliation to any of like the recruiting or the team. You've been like, hey, mate, I think you should say, as I get the phone from Ollie. Okay, I confirm. We can also break news here that whole Melbourne thing just might not be true. From some stuff I've read there from Ollie's phone. It's not even so it's mafia. It's just Ollie just like on people's ass. Like when they come, when a player's coming, he can just be like, "Hey, coming to have you. This is what I do for the intros." Or if an article comes out, he goes, "Oh, this is funny. It'd be fake, wouldn't it?" Then feeling so guilty about leaving. You're doing some things, man, for St Kilda.
I'm telling you. This podcast has got a very short life out of it.
Doesn't it? Like, literally, we might not have you next season. No. You could generally be next to Steve Silvani.
Yep. Or you'll see me at the back of a cake shop in Ackland Street wearing a 3-piece suit. A little cigarette and a cupcake.
It's unreal. Well, what on to you, mate? The Saints are on an absolute heater at the moment. Someone who's not on a heater, our guy, Eric Hipwood, thought there was a generational game coming. We thought it was coming. Had the calf injury. Hadn't had that game since Gather Round, which seems like a lifetime ago
and
now.
It was.
It was. It was a long time ago. We go, okay, he's going to get his calf right. So he goes in. Sam Edmund tweets this. He goes in for a scan. Scans are confirmed. Eric Hipwood has a partial tear of his ACL in yet another blow to the Lions' premiership defence. In a curious series of events, the forward who went for an unrelated scan as he tried to overcome a calf injury, and the partial tear was revealed in the scan. It's unclear how long Hipwood has been playing with the tear for. We found out 16 games.
So he had no idea.
He had no idea he had a partial tear in his ACL. So when he's going to the docs, hey, my calf is pretty sore, and them going, oh, like, could be a tear. Let's have a scan. It could be a lot of things going on. And then revealing your calf's sore because you've torn your ACL. That is just, what an absolute dog. Generational injury.
Yeah.
Like, generational dog. If you think about the game was never, no wonder that game was never coming. Torn ACL.
Yeah.
Man, 16 games. Surely he goes, oh, guys, fuck my knees sore. Like, just want to put the flag that with everyone.
Yeah.
And for him to go for a scan on his calf and then being like, okay, I assume they would have scanned because there's a muscle that runs through your calf up behind your knee. I don't know what it's called, don't ask me, but it had a lot of Achilles injuries, so I know that stuff. I think they would have been like, okay, we'll scan a bit higher in the leg and find out what's happening, the whole leg, and then going, oh, I don't believe this. That ACL is just not there and hanging on like it should. Wild scenes.
Yeah. ACLs are a funny one, though, because...
you would know. Well, yeah, you don't need them, really.
And Eric and I are having a chat now as well. And it's amazing what you can do with it, though. So, like, even... No.
To push through pain. Legends game. Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is on paper it seems like unforeseeable how this has happened. How you can play for that long with the partial tear of your ACL. But I reckon Eric just would have lost confidence in movement, hence why he wasn't playing very well.
Yeah.
But he probably wasn't necessarily in pain. Like right now, without having an ACL, it doesn't hurt.
No.
It just means you like, don't turn.
Yeah, and sometimes you will, like your leg will just buckle backwards on you.
Yeah, no, there's that for sure.
So like when Ollie tries to go up the stairs up here and then falls down like a slinky, I go, okay, well his ACL's not there, so that makes sense.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild to me. So
what I'm saying is it's not like you've got like a broken bone.
No,
right?
Yeah,
so
it's all obvious.
Like, I'm really in pain here.
Yeah. It's just like,
yeah.
I guess it did. I mean, his generational game that wasn't coming, to your point, it did look like he just wasn't moving at all out there. And we're going, this guy's out of form and maybe it's like football. Just no ACL, really.
So whenever that generational game comes, probably gather around next year.
Yeah, gather around next year, which has been locked in for April, I think it is. Like, just when his ACL and his calf are recovered,
man,
look out Norwood Oval.
Yeah.
You're going to get hit by a Hipwood generational game. So that's it's all happening in the Lions. We'll get into the game as well. This incident as well before we get into some more stuff and then into the recap of the games. Ty Gallup.
Yes.
Robbed while he's at the MCG playing his first final.
Yep.
During Friday night's game.
And I know you'll dissect it, but robbed at not his home, which is a bit of an unfortunate theme in world sport. Sometimes when they've scoped you out and they know where your schedule is,
they will rob your house.
They'll rob your house.
They know you're not there. You're on a plane, staying in a hotel.
But robbing your hotel room?
Got robbed. This is the line here. Brisbane young gun Tiger has become the victim of a shocking security breach after his, should we say the hotel?
Yeah.
Pullman Hotel was raided by an imposter during Friday night's AFL Finals defeat in Geelong. The incident is believed to have unfolded moments before the bounce at the MCG. There's more of this story. So the guy who went to the reception of the Pullman and said, "Hey, I'm Tiger, I have a fake ID," was a man of African descent. Mm-hmm. So for the security guys, like, there's like, surely like you've seen the players leave. Do you really think, oh, this is weird, it's 7:40, Ty Gallops come back because he forgot something in his room. Let's give him a whole brand new key. Surely, like, what should you give him? Why do you give him a key?
I've got another theory.
Yeah.
And be honest, do you know what Ty Gallop looks like, really?
Not really.
No.
But I know enough when I put the pieces together. I've been like, this seems weird. I know the Lions players are staying here. I'm in Melbourne. You couldn't avoid the time that the final's starting here in Melbourne.
No.
Now, unless this guy was in Brisbane gear.
There's that, or just if you're just not a footy fan, and but sort of, and you go, well, I know who Lockie Neal is, kind of thing, or Cam Rayner, but you don't know who Ty Gallop is.
I hear what you're saying.
It probably doesn't say on the system.
This is Ty Gallop. This is a photo of him.
This is a photo of him. He plays for the Brisbane Lions, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
It's just crazy. Like, you never, ever expect to get robbed at a hotel, really.
No.
Unless it's like a cleaning department coming through or someone like that, staff. You never think someone's going to check in as you, get a key, go into your room, take your cash. You come back after the final and go, oh, great, not only have we lost, been robbed. You almost travel with nothing on you. I think Tiger had his cash robbed, like he had cash on him.
Yeah, right.
That's just not
like... But he's bet. Like,
I think he had his clothes on. I just don't know how, again, how you give someone a key and then, it's just, he's playing for Brisbane Lions. Surely, I just think there's so many pieces there and hurdles that you could have gone through. Because they must have just looked at him and gone, okay, well, that's just Tiger up. I just believe that.
Yeah.
And shout out to the guy who did it. Not that we're promoting this at all, but to be that thought out and be like, I'll cut a fake ID as Ty Gallop, and then they'll give me his room key, and then I'll just be like, oh yeah, here I go, in and out job while he's playing the MCG.
What was this fake ID though? Was it full McLovin kind of situation?
Yeah. How do you do that? It's smart because he knew that Ty Gallop was playing the final. Very targeted, Ty Gallop as well. Not like Lockie Neal or someone like Hugh McCluggage. No, I want Ty Gallop. That's what I want. A 19-year-old kid.
Walking out in his Brisbane bag.
Imagine Ty walking out his room going, yeah, okay, I did have all my Brisbane Lions stuff and my suitcase and my money here. Seems like that's been stolen. That's weird.
Has anyone else? Lockie, you've got your stuff, do you? Yeah.
Just checking everyone else has got their stuff in their hotel room still because I've just lost everything.
Oh, man.
Man, that's rough. Tiger had to wear his full playing kit on the airport on the flight home. Ty's got his boots on going to Melbourne Airport.
Go through security. Can you take your studs off, mate?
I can't. That's what I've got on me. I can't do that. They're going off. They've got metal studs on them. They're going off every time. Yeah. Crazy. What's also crazy, some really big stories here. There's a big legal battle going on in Adelaide.
Oh, boy.
Meat pie battle. Big legal meat pie battle. Crow's lawyers are taking Balfours to court. Man, and they're supposed to be friends.
You just know Netflix are licking their lips at this, getting the cameras ready.
Go. An absolute scandal. It says the Adelaide Football Club is suing Balfours for $300,000 in allegedly, very smart, unpaid sponsorship fees, but the bakery says the Crows have failed to keep their word in a two-pie town. We got a two-pie town in Adelaide. Poor third pie company, they're going, oh, what the fuck? We're supposed to make pies here.
I must say, from memory, you could potentially get the frozen national pies at the supermarket, but that was it. Like you certainly wouldn't roll into a on the run
and get a pie
and be able to get a national pie. It's Balfours or
what do you get? Is it actually Balfours when you go walk into on the run? Is it actually
absolutely or
420
or 420 maybe at the stadium.
Okay.
But I thought it was McVitie's. Or if I made that up.
Villies,
yeah.
Well, this is the article here.
Yeah.
So they're saying this. So apparently Balfours haven't paid their sponsorship money in a year because they're saying they think the Crows purposely knew that they were putting out a promotion piece where their rivals, Villies Pies, were pushing $5 pies at the football, and there's kids in their scarves, the LA Crow scarves, so obviously the branding, with a Villies pie in this young kid's hands. So Balfour's going, you know this. Why would you? It's a 2-pie town. We're supposed to sponsor you. You're promoting Villies. And then Brendan Roberts, the lawyer for the Crows, what are you doing at work? Oh, got this huge case between the Crows and Balfour's pies. He's gone to the court and said he's accused Balfour's of wanting to have its frog cake and eat it too. I'm not making that up. That's...
Can you just, for people that aren't from there, the frog cake?
Frog cake is like the most famous kind of sweet you can have there. It's like a real Adelaide niche. Like, you know what a frog cake is.
Yep.
It's like a fruit choc
Yes.
as well. Fruit choc, Farmers Union iced coffee. It's like in the wheelhouse of strictly Adelaide.
Yeah.
It's in that little circle.
Absolutely it is.
And it's literally just a frog, like a cake kind of build.
Yeah.
So he said that to the court. They're trying to have their frog cake and eat it too. He said last weekend a big fat Balfour's pie was running around. I feel dumber for reading this whole article. He said a big fat Balfour's pie was running around Adelaide Oval with donuts being handed out.
Oh, well, that's confusing in itself.
And then Balfour's is saying, this is literally a quote, in a 2-pie town like this, that's a demonstrative, I'm not sure, breach of exclusivity.
Demonstrative, probably.
Yep, demonstrative breach of exclusivity provisions that the Crows provide to us as part of the sponsorship. And the Crows are going back trying to tell them that it's Adelaide Oval who are pushing the relationship with the Villas, not them. Like, it's all this is very much like the tobacco wars.
Yeah.
A pie company will be up in flames soon.
Yeah.
In a 2-pie town, you got a 50% chance it's yours.
I tell you what, if you're a teal door in Alberton right now, you're getting a knock on the door from Balfour's going, all right, well,
let's play.
We're coming to you.
Yeah. You want to go to the war with us? Oh, maybe some of your little bakeries will go up in flames. Who knows what's going on here? Just so Adelaide did bad. Man, Adelaide are down bad. From the finals, like from pre-finals and stuff that happened with Rankin, to then the booing, to now the pie. Like, they're having a bad run, man.
We said that they need some PR help.
But
in a
now
massive
pies,
way.
now cheating on their pies, people, man, they are down bad. We need to go over there and help them. Like, I think it's too far done. I don't think there's much we can do for them. And now they have the Hawks coming into town.
Oh, boy.
Fuck.
Do they have a bakery affiliate? Surely somewhere.
We can ask I guess they're guys 4-20 lovers, I'd say. I feel like Vic's more 4-20. I mean, football.
Well, they've also got Tasmania on the chest, though, so it's very national
Tassie.
pie. National pies.
Never heard of national pies in my
Really?
life. Never.
Chunky chicken camembert.
I heard of black and gold.
Yeah, they're quite
I
good.
used to have black and gold all the time.
Yeah, they're quite
They
good.
were good.
They're the ones more in the box, though, right?
I think so, and it was very much like a bit more of a fattier meat, so it was definitely like a bird of some sort. It wasn't like a meat plate. It was definitely whatever kind of cheap offcuts they could find.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Shout out Black and Gold. Doing some great things there.
2-pie town.
Yeah, 2-pie town's hilarious. In an absolute joke over the weekend that I saw, David Roden.
Oh, yeah.
Just robbed of goal umpiring. I think we can all agree. Like, what more does this man need to do for our great game? He's out there, he signals goals with a smile on his face. It makes me smile.
Yeah.
I used to smile every time a team would kick goals at Carlton. I'm smiling, makes the whole country smile, and he's not hiding behind an arc. He calls it as is, puts the whistle on his shoulder and says, you know what, I don't need the arc to rely on. I'm going to do this myself. I've got great eyes. I'm a great goal umpire. And still, not getting a look in. This guy got charisma. Got a bit of flair, bit of energy. And the league needs to put him in. The league better put him in this week.
No one loves goal umpiring. That's the thing.
He does.
He does.
He loves it. And he's not getting a look in, not getting selected.
Yeah.
If the league doesn't put him in goals for a game this weekend, we write at dawn for David Roden. I promise you that. We were right. That he needs to get him in. Get him in. There's no other choice to have behind goals.
No.
For a big final come out, big semi-finals, put him in, please.
It's like,
needs to that.
You think about like working in a big office and no one wants to be in charge of, I don't know, the rostering for who makes the toasted sandwiches every Tuesday. But there's one person who loves it.
Yeah.
You don't take it away from them.
Legit. Yeah, the quiz.
The quiz.
Oh, so we're going to do Friday night quiz again. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I've already done the same questions. Who's a character on Friends that starts with the word R, the letter R? More of those questions. They don't want to do that. David Roden wants to do it.
Yeah.
Great goal umpire. The league set to bring in wild card round for next season.
There we go.
I don't know about that one. Top 6 would be given a bye, with 7th facing off against 10th and 8th playing 9th. So for this season, it would have been the Suns playing Sydney and the Hawks playing the Dogs. And that would mean the usual 4-week final series would then begin after that, ensuring there's a benefit to actually finishing top 4. So I think that gets rid of the pre-finals bye, which I'm a massive fan on. I think that would move that to the week before the grand final, which seems just more...
Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes more sense given concussion now protocols and injuries and people to get a chance for the big game. So I don't know. I kind of didn't like it, but now maybe I'm coming around to it, especially in a season like we've had, that would probably be a good wild card.
Well, the interesting thing is probably the Swans and the Doggies could actually have done something these final series if they were in it.
Yeah, well, the Swans have been spoilers.
Yeah.
The Dogs are just up and down, but they could have done something.
Absolutely.
So I don't mind if that comes in. I think that's in for next season as well. So I'm big on that. That's drama. More drama. Anything like that final bye we had the week before last, that was horrible. That was the worst. It takes all the momentum out of the game.
And realistically, like if you just call it as it is, if your team sneaks into 8th, like if Saints do it next year, that's amazing. That's awesome. We're in finals. We get to be a part of that. But you don't really have any expectation anyway, right?
No way.
Like, so I don't mind that it's opening it up.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I rate it. Anyway, a big week of finals week. Let's recap these games here.
Let's do it.
And now, out of all the fallouts of this week, the last 3 games of the season will all be at the Loud House. Oh, the Suits are having a field day.
There's a script.
So they're so stiff at Suits HQ. That's how they drew it up to start the year. They knew what they're doing. They're going, this is the best thing in the world. Vic Bias, here we go. It's just coming all to the MCG last 3 games. Started off on Friday night. The Cats 112 bit the Lions 74. Now, one of those games that wasn't a great final, but we had some dramatics for sure. Geelong fans packed that stadium out as well, 86,000. So definitely felt like a home ground advantage at the end. Like they got there in numbers, and the Cats dominated. Just a huge statement win. A really rare game where everyone seemingly played well for Geelong. I feel like everyone contributed. No one played really super amazing. When Jeremy came into that first quarter, he was on fire, but everyone just across the board played really good football. And when they play like that, that's unstoppable. Like that pressure and effort. They had 16 players who had a scoring shot, which is the most ever in a final in the history of the game. So everyone chipped in, and they just took everything off the Lions. Lions look so unlike Brisbane Lions. Chris Scott and his coaching staff have the biggest football brains for all the moves they made here.
That's incredible. 16 different.
Yeah.
Like, we can't defend that.
When
everyone's got
everyone's
piece of the
attacking.
pie.
Everyone's just streaming forward to try and attack on you. It's just like the coaching staff set this up from the start. Like bringing Bailey Smith in was huge this season. Like he's been I think he's probably exceeded all expectations, coming off a knee, coming off all the drama in the offseason from the Dogs to the Cats. He's been so good. Him and Max Holmes now put serious speed in this team. We've always had question marks over Geelong being quick. They're always good because they don't rebuild, and this is what they do here. But now being quick, they've got jets, real jets. Ollie Dempsey as well. Man, he's so good. 3 goals, 25 touches. I think him being friends with Gary Ablett is also just paying off benefits.
Yes.
I don't know what's happening in their little prayer meetups, but I should have got myself invested in those because obviously it works and you get the best out of yourself.
Yeah.
Kick myself every day.
There would have been some at the Suns, surely.
There was heaps of them.
Yeah.
Heaps of them. I know. They invited people in. I was like, oh, look, they'd respect it, but it's not really me. Should have fucking got involved in it.
Yeah, that's on
God
you, that
damn
one.
it. Even his goal.
Well, don't say that.
Well, God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's probably why you weren't,
Oh, yeah, when you say that, you probably know him, don't you?
getting into the first circle in the first place.
I think you said that thing has to piss off the big guy as well.
Yeah.
That goal where he socketed it on the line.
Oh, boy.
Not often Chris Scott bangs on the glass.
No.
Chris isn't a big banger.
No.
He's very content. He's also very angry, but when he's happy and banging on the glass, you're rolling as a team. Absolutely rolling. And then Baz, we know, he's so happy he had that week off with you, and that was great as well. So he's going to get his mind right, his body right, prepare for a massive prelim. They score from stoppage. Before the game, Reece Stanley goes out of the game. Everyone's freaking out, going, okay, Lions going to get on top here, going to dominate the midfield, going to score from midfield. Didn't score at all. Mark Blitzars gets moved into the ruck. I have no idea what position he plays. It just feels like he plays every position on the field.
Plays footy.
He plays football.
Yeah.
We don't play, Mark. I'll do my arms like this and Swiss Army knife. All these different parts come out. Defend, ruck, forward, small back, bench, sub, do it all. He literally does it all. 34 years old, 20 touches, 27 hit-outs, 9 score involvements in the goal. That's wild for a guy who knew he was playing ruck a couple of days before. Someone was saying that the Cats have prepared literally for every single scenario in every game for every player the further they progress into finals.
That's amazing.
They're so all across everything down in Geelong. It's wild what they're doing here. They're so good. Chris Scott is an actual genius. I know he's the best coach in the league. He is his football brain, just big football guy. Such a big brain. Went in the game and thinking maybe they'll tag. They've got 2 Irish guys that tag. Maybe they'll tag one. At least one. Chris Scott said, you know what? Fuck it. Every Irish player I have in this team, you are tagging tonight. So one goes, oyster sauce mullen, Oisin. Don't know how to say that name. Oisin? How do you say his name?
I don't know.
We don't know. Oyster Sauce Mullen.
Oyshin, I think.
Oyshin goes to Hugh McCluggage, keeps him to 14 touches, just blanking him like he would have gone home and just emptied his pockets, and McCluggage would have fallen out for sure with his keys in his wallet. And then Mark O'Connor on Cam Rayner, just pocketed him as well. Literally felt like Mark O'Connor was inside Rayner's skin for most of the game. They were unreal. And now they're into another prelim. Their 14th prelim in 19 years. We're just at a point now where you may as well, when they make finals, pencil them in for the prelim, and then we just play around them, and the other teams can battle out to play against them in a prelim.
Well, I think you'd almost go as far as to say not even finals, just before the season starts. That's why you know he's the best coach, because we just put him in.
Just whack him in. Every time the season starts, if they got like a somewhat the same list, just put him in a prelim, and then we can work out where everyone else slots in around that. It's what I would give, honestly, the world to be in 14 prelims over 19 seasons. That's... Like, this fuckery can't last much longer, surely.
It can.
It can. Like, it's wild. Like, and we thought going to the game that maybe their bad run into finals and the easy soft draw they had would be a bad thing. Just turns out they were just preparing themselves behind the scenes to come out and play great football from the start. Like, it's just, as a football club, they're amazing. They're elite across the board. From the ground up, everything and everyone in that building seems like it's a stud. Shit old town, I admit that, but everything within that GMHBA stadium is just elite. Like their sponsors, Cotton On, like Morris Finance, and everyone who gives Chris Scott like those 15 no-show jobs. So smart. Unreal. I kind of respect it now. Their recruiting never misses. It seems like it's a destination. Well, it is a destination for players to go to because all the players rave about how good it is to play there. Their coaching staff, like, they're unreal. And they're so good. So I think what it feels like, the early vibe here is we're staring down the barrel of a Pies and Geelong grand final. Given how the first week of finals, what was shaken out of it, it feels like that to me, which is awesome.
It's so funny. You look at it and you go, all that chat about both teams being too old. And now it's probably going to happen.
Yeah, maturity wins. They're so good. I mean, we should probably talk about, let's talk about actually that umpiring decision. Cam Rayner, that free kick will go down as the worst free kick given ever. Nothing will beat that. Nah, that umpire, Brett Wallace, number 33, he'll never umpire a final again.
And are you talking about both of them?
Nah, the second one was there.
Yeah.
The second one they always pay. Like they just have. We've seen that one. The first one, Brett Wallace, get your shit out of town. That was horrible. Just the context of it. Like if you think about the free, that was never a free. So Cam Rayner's gone up to him and said, hey, Mark O'Connor's got his hand inside my anus. I need you to like look at this thing a little bit. And then Mark O'Connor literally brushes him in the goal square. The same time, Stengel has the ball inside Geelong's forward 50, 150-metre penalty to the Brisbane Lions goal square. That is absolutely diabolical. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. That's not us. Our sport's way better than that. That's not what our great game was built on. We are so much better than that as a sport. That's a bad look. And Cam Rayner, look, he took a flop for sure, but I'm not even blaming Cam Rayner for it. I'm blaming the umpiring. Because if the umpires are paying him and you know the umpire's going to call it, then you do it every day of the week, as if you wouldn't. So I don't blame Cam for it at all. Like he's now going to be labelled as a flopper until he changes that narrative, and that sucks as much. But it's mostly the umpires. Because like you've got to, the umpire should call, hey, if you're going to flop, I'm not going to pay it. I'm just sending a message saying, nah, I'm not going to pay it, and the league should then come out and either suspend or fine or do something for staging, but they haven't done that either. So as a league, they have to do something. Because that's a flop. And we don't want flopping in our game.
I think it's on Geelong.
What? To not hit him?
Yeah.
Not for that.
I think that was such, like, non-Geelong mentality.
The second one was.
Yeah.
The first one was bad. There's no one in the 50. The ball is 150 metres away. Like, if Cam Rayner's flopping for that and talking to the umpire before, there's some vision coming around, talking to the umpire before. Like, if that knocks you over, Cam Rayner is built like a brick shit house.
That's true.
He's not falling because Mark O'Connor lightly bumps him in the back in the goal square. He knew where he was in the field. He knew he told the umpire to keep looking at what's happening behind the ball. Felt the contact, flops. I don't like that. I like Cam Rayner. I don't like the flopping. We don't get that stuff out of our game. Our game's way too good for that because that's a real soccer thing. I don't like that for our game. So now he's going to live with the rep. He's a flopper. You don't want that rep. You don't want the rep. I mean, Wikipedia was real quick on the change.
Go on then.
Cam Rayner is an actor and professional Australian rules footballer. Like, the streets will come for you. The streets changed it real quick. So, and again, the league didn't fine him either. So it's all just like.
Well, the confusing thing there is they admitted that the first one wasn't. So if
now
you're
we're
admitting
confused.
that,
you're admitting that he flopped,
Yeah.
pretty much without saying it. You pretty much they should have fined him, and then the final said, "Look, you staged."
yeah.
So I don't know. They've got to work that out. The league, how they get rid of the flopping, because that's not us. We don't like that stuff at all. But back to the Lions. The Lions are now seemingly back in that spot they've been in so many times this season. That real position of, are they done, or was it just a weird mulligan game? Because we've seen this so many times. So I don't know. It felt different to me. Personally, it feels like they're in real trouble. I think this is a lot to come back from. Just on the field, I don't like this forward line at all at the moment. Charlie Cameron's been out of form all season. Logan Morris needs help around him. Ty Gubb's been robbed.
Yep.
So Eric Hipwood's doing the ACL at calf scans. Sam Day got outmarked by Graham Myers, so I've seen enough there. Like that forward line, just I don't know about that at all. And it just feels like maybe like the injury list is so big, and on the injury list is like genuine studs they now have to, well, they won't have for finals going forward. Like Lockie Neal, his season's done.
Huge.
Calf injury.
Yeah.
He's got big calves too. Yeah. That's a big like surface area. Absolute paddocks he's got on the back of his legs to injure. So, and he didn't want to come off either.
No, it was brave, but everyone watching that was like, mate, I saw exactly what's happened to you. Like,
we know a calf pop when we see one.
Yeah.
I think he popped a calf. So he was staying there, didn't want to come off. Then he used straight away on the bench. So I don't know. That wasn't them. In a big final as well, I think the Cats gave a full blueprint on how to beat them. You disarm their prime movers. Now the Suns don't have any, but they now have to play the Suns. And the Suns are a matchup the Lions probably don't want, because they've got speed. They got jets. And the Cats had jets. And it felt like if you got speed and the Lions on the outside, then you could beat them. Like they defend really well as the Suns, and now they're back home in their home state.
No.
And last time you played them, you lost by 11 goals to the Suns. Like it just sounds like everything coming out of the Lions camp and their fans. It feels like it's a real, well, at least we made it this far given our injuries and what's happening with our team this year. So it's like Fagan has some real things to sort out. Some real issues.
I'll tell you what, as a neutral though, Q Clash final.
Oh,
He's right up there with one of the best case scenarios.
Pineapple grapple. Oh, it's so good because, like, we said it before when they played, they actually hate each other's guts.
Yeah.
Genuine disdain for one another. I think the Lions would be nervous.
Of course they would.
The Suns have a real, like, we have literally nothing else to prove here. We shouldn't really be, like, we should have left our season in Freo.
Yeah.
It's massive.
It's so, and of course we'll get to it, but like the attitude that team must have to be able to roll into Perth with 30 fans.
Yeah.
Like that's a scary mentality that they've clearly got.
And they're going to have more than 30 up in Queensland now. Man, I cannot wait for Saturday night. So the Lions have to figure it out. I think the Lions are really on the back footy massively.
Yeah. Feels
like it's a big hill to climb. I don't know if they can do it at the Gabba. And they play horrible at the Gabba. I don't like playing there. I don't play anywhere at the moment. So
that's true.
They gotta figure it out. Next game. Giants 88, Hawks at 107. What a game. What an absolute game. Now, my biggest takeaway out of this whole thing is that I think Gary Lyon just might be an alien. Oh, listen to this.
The ball forward. Warple tries to hug it in and does.
They've done the first thing they had to do, Hawthorn, was just to halt the momentum, and they've done that. So Hogan kicks a goal early. The dialect here, kicks a goal early, but they've stopped some of the bleeding.
Okay, so Gary Lyon's an alien.
He let his guard down.
Yeah, we got BT, now we have ET. Or GT. Like, I think he's an alien. And outside that, Hollywood Hawks so back. 8th place, beating 5th place at NG. Like, to NG's credit, looked kind of fun.
Didn't it?
And it wasn't the Giants fans, it was the Hawks fans that packed it out. It looked real fun. Good vibes. Sun out, like the stadium full. Didn't look like a shithole.
Looks good when it's full, hey.
Looked like a fun hole.
Yeah.
Would have loved myself there. Now, would have had some question marks over where to go next.
Yes,
in the middle of
sure,
nowhere to celebrate it. But just, what a fuck. I love finals ball so much. I've said it again. This was awesome. This was awesome. The first quarter, it felt like the Hawks just landed a huge haymaker on the Giants and put on the back foot. Like, it took probably the half quarter for them to feel each other out and read each other. And then the Hawks just blew them out, up by 42 points in the third. They would have for sure if Hawks fans started booking their flights to Adelaide, get themselves over there ready for a final against the Crows. Jack Ginnivan kicked those two, then went Selly crazy. Man, he started hitting Sellies left, right, and centre. I think he almost ran out of Sellies. Like after I think it's a Marcus Rashford one.
Yes.
When he hit that one, it felt like game was over. And then something happened with that celly. Things kind of changed because Josh Kelly comes on the field after half time, and maybe an Adam Kingsley super spray as well would have done it. But Josh Kelly, really just dragged his team over the line. They kicked 6 goals in a row, the Giants.
Not a bad sub, hey.
Good sub, 18-2 off the bench. Then Tom Green and Finn Callahan just turned into absolute dogs and got the game going back on their terms. And then I think in the last call, they hit the front, and you're going, oh my God, this might be the greatest thing of all time. The greatest final of all time. Hawks dug him though.
Yeah.
Moore kicks a goal. Charles Royce kicks a goal. He was good late. The Hawks, they're so fun. But they're back to being fun. That was their fun best. Last season, it felt like that was like that for the last 14-game patch of the season. That's what they were back to. Being that fun, just run again, dangerous football. Definitely anxiety-inducing for their fans.
Oh, gotcha.
But that was really dangerous. Every time they went inside forward 50, I think they scored from 50% of inside 50. So every time they went in there, it just felt like they would have scored. Giants had way more inside 50s. So they had 56 inside 50s, the Hawks, to Giants 72. So they were fun. Jack Ginnivan's so fun. Say what you want about him. He's so fun. There's just patches in games where he takes over and it's Guinea's world. When he had that patch there in the third, I think it was second or third, where he's hitting the cellies.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's so good. He's so good. Now he gets to go back to Adelaide as well.
Loves it there.
Yeah, just know he's going to rekindle his flirting relationship with that reporter at the airport. I think they like each other.
It was tense.
Every time he goes back to Adelaide, something massive happens. Like the finger, the bird, the plane stuff. I think he actually loves going back there. He did say shit old town. He said boring. Well, not those words, but he said very boring town. What can I do there? So he'll be bored for sure, but he's going to run wild. Josh Weddle was back. He was big going forward. A bit like Blitzars, a bit like Swiss Army knife, can go anywhere. Concrete head, John Newcomb. Huge, 32 and 12. Also, Harbeck on Toby Green was real good. That guy just blanketed him as well. The best person in the Hawthorn right now, and happiest person, is Connor McDonald's dad. Did you see that video?
Oh, yeah.
Man, his dad, he loves Hawthorn. In the rooms, just the video post game, him swearing every second word was fucking being just yelling out, Hawk is awesome, go Hawk, go. He lost his shit down there. It was great to see.
It's good because it reminds you almost of the access that, Peter Dacos has very much given himself at the Pies. He can go anywhere and say anything. But he's also had a long history with the club, so it's sort of, justified. But I like seeing this.
That's great.
From a relative newcomer.
Yeah, Connor McDonald's dad. I think he's been to all 88 games that Connor's played. And just down the road, this isn't the first time he's done this. I swear he's done it last season where he just gets down there and just drops fuck bombs.
Just left, all right, about
it. Yeah, just goes for it. He's so pumped. And not like a fabricated pumped up.
No.
Genuinely stiff and dropping F-bombs. He's the best. So Adelaide's going to have their hands full with Connor McDonald's dad. But this Hawks team, so cool, so fun, so awesome to see do this. I know there's Hawks fans now, maybe finishing 8th. They're a bit hesitant about where they can go, what they can do this season. That's massive to be the 5th place Giants at Engie.
Huge.
To travel, where they haven't won there before this game. That's absolutely massive for the confidence in this group. And a team that built this, went out and got Battle, went out and got Barras. They were massive.
Yeah.
They were everything that they needed last final series. They now have that. I like them going to Adelaide. I really do. Adelaide had their hands full with the pie battle. Yeah. There's a lot going on there. So I love them going to Adelaide. I think Adelaide would not want the Hawks there. I think they would prefer the Giants coming. Mm-hmm. That's not good.
Yep.
That's not good for them. The Giants just ran out of gas, really, trying to come back in this thing. I think they kicked that 7 goals in a row. That's a lot to come back from. That's almost the game's gone at that point. To bring it back was awesome, but they just couldn't get it going. Playing one quarter of football was just a massively bold strategy. Mm-hmm. And then having to kick 7 in a row to get yourself back into it was just too much. The forward line as well. Hogan and Stringer coming back, they just looked like needed a few more runs for it. They were back into football. Yeah. Just everyone wanted everything at the back. No one was letting up. It was all just not there. No. It was there, but it wasn't there for them.
Playing one quarter of good footy is not for everyone. It is,
for some.
For some,
yep.
we can do it.
Yeah.
But it is a tough strategy.
It's a big ask. Yeah. It's a very big ask. They didn't do that. And then maybe, sadly, this could be the end of the Giants' premiership window.
Oh.
Well, look, they got Whitfield's 31. Kelly's 30.
Shit, is he?
Canelio's 31. Toby Green's 31. Hogan's 30. Stringer's 31. So that core first group.
Well.
And last year, after losing that final to Brisbane, this year, this. Yeah. And now Darcy Jones goes down with the knee.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening there that maybe we think, I still think they'll be in the top 8 next year, but a lot there being that's not the best position they've been in for a long time. That's another preseason.
Closing's fair.
Closing time. Yeah. One last final series for the Giants before you go home. They got to do another preseason and another season for those old heads. Don't know about
No,
that.
yeah.
So we'll see, but who knows? Like they could just have the best preseason of their life and season, and maybe they do the same thing next year where they go on a little run and make a play for it. But it feels like maybe the window is closing. And Adam Kingsley press conference post game just said same thing he said preseason about this team when they came back from their finals defeat against the Lions. He's like, don't be scared of putting yourself back in the position because if you're scared, we won't get here again. So he's doubling down. Mm-hmm. He'd be so angry.
Oh yeah.
You just know he's going to go and they'll be doing the extra reviews. And if some like admin person was sitting outside and he'll just launch the player through the wall. And they'll be like, oh, it didn't go well, did it? So he'll be so angry. He'll be seething as well. And now as well, like they just enter the riskiest time of their season. Mm-hmm. Monday.
Oh, boy.
You just know someone's going as Aaron Patterson. You just know. So I don't think they even run the gauntlet with the Mad Monday.
No.
I think they just let that one go after what happened last season. It's a real like, you know what? Let's keep the Aaron Patterson costumes in the
down
wardrobe.
to an absolute minimum.
Absolute minimum here. So, and also our expansion cup dream grand finals over. Thanks, Giants, ruined that for us. Man, it's not all good. It's not all good. Also, after this game, now the finals, like, because I'm so in love with finals. If you haven't heard that already, you'll get that.
Sure.
After a game, like you want a bit of post-match, like the emotions from both sides, a bit of
Absolutely.
analysis. I was like, oh, I want to see what's happening like post-game. Instead on Fox, I got Andrew Gaze dressed up as some kind of king on bounce, showing us old YouTube clips of like kids diving into pools and missings. Like, game's gone. What? I do have a friend who loves bounce.
Now, I don't believe you.
My friend Aaron and his partner M say they don't even watch it after the game because they're busy on the weekends. They'll just watch it back and stream it during the week.
So they're
Turn it up.
potentially
Yep.
waiting tonight. They might get, ordering some food.
And they sit there and they say, what do we say to that? We say, turn it up. They'll scream out, turn it up on the couch together. I think he's taking the piss out of me because worst show in the world.
I mean, it is.
People like the bounce. They could be, I don't know, people like the bounce.
I don't want to come for people.
I don't know if, I feel like it's always just there at the most inconvenient time.
It is.
Like after a big final, we want, like, even on like the Sunday graveyards.
Well, here's the thing. I know a lot about those. And every time St Kilda get a win and you go, I've waited a long time for this. I cannot wait for the song.
To marinate in it.
Yeah. And you get it is a pretty quick cutaway.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, that was a great win. Yeah, it's always like Jason, like, that was a great win by the Saints. Wow, you'll never see that again in the history of the game. Anyway, here's these farm animals that have been found upside down. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? Oh, well, go to the bounce. Game's gone. Then,
boy.
Saturday night. Whoa, what an absolute boil over as I put my team's hat on. Hold on. I fucking love this team. I absolutely love this team.
I cannot take you seriously.
I love the Gold Coast Suns. Freo 79, Suns 80. So I cried after this game.
Did you really?
Yeah, massively teared. I don't know if it was because I was just tired after a long day
Yes.
or just the emotion, but something came over me. I was like, this is amazing. My ex has done something so amazing. I kind of feel like I helped put the first building blocks on this thing. Mm-hmm. I feel like this is maybe my team now. And I'll go for Carlton, but like this is my team in the finals for sure. I was like, and I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm really upset and happy. I'm more happy, but just tears of joy streaming down my face.
Was it final siren? Was it the goal that was a point? Was it the rooms after?
It was all of it. It was like it was just, I think we all just couldn't believe it. Mm-hmm. Like you could not believe the Suns in their first final could go to Perth against Freo the week after or 2 weeks after the Freo go to Marvel and beat the Red Hot Dogs. It just felt like that's too big of a jump for the Suns to do that. It just felt like that.
Upon reflection, it wasn't talked about probably enough from us. You look at it now and you go,
no.
Yeah.
I mean, the moment, and it was always going to be Jameson's smooth move of the week. People saying you couldn't script it, I don't believe. No, you could script it. It's actually the script you would script up. It's just that normally the football gods don't give you that script. Mm-hmm. So you could script it. Dave Swallow, the first Sun in his first final, kicks a point to win the Suns' first final in their history. Like, do you know how bizarre? Like, that never gets given to us.
No.
That script. And we got it.
You look at the butterfly effect of the year.
Yep.
How many little moments would have been leading towards that moment? We are so lucky we got it.
That's 15 years of script writers being like, it's coming.
Yeah.
Put another chapter in, put another page in, put another page in, all leading to that final moment. It was just awesome. I feel like neutral fans around the country were like, this is the best thing they've ever seen. It was one of the best moments we've ever seen in football. It was just so, so good for all that to happen to Dave Swallow, for the Suns, that moment coming together, and just like even the kick, because the point was a way better result than a goal.
Yes.
Because with 20 seconds to go, you'd rather them go the whole length of the field, Freo, to score against you, rather than go on the centre bounce and then maybe being a good stoppage team, get it forward, kick a goal, where Jackson was clunking everything in the last quarter. Like, it just worked out way better. And Dave Swallow got to celebrate it like it was a goal as well.
Yes.
So he got that moment. Like, it was just
good
awesome.
point, actually, because in that moment, if it just hit the post...
Yeah, he doesn't celebrate it.
You might be mentally thinking, okay, good result, but you're not getting around your teammates.
No, they all got to celebrate like it was a winning goal, which is awesome. And then sit up and go, oh, okay, well, that's fine because Freo now have to go the whole length on us with 20 seconds. That's not going to happen. Like, that'd be a crazier script for that to happen.
Yeah.
So it was just unreal. It was just unreal. So that's Jameson's smooth move of the week. Catching up with mates, make a smooth substitute. Must be a Jameson. Enjoy Jameson responsibly. Like Dave Swallow, if you look up loyal in the dictionary, it's just a photo of him. Like that guy, honestly, when I first got to the club, just built like a genuine god. Had six-pack, like just pecs. I was like, what are those things above your six-pack? I can see the turtle shells in your chest there. What's the two big ones? Like, they're pecs. Okay, great. They're good. Like, just...
Where do I get those?
How do they in the gym, or do I pick them up on, like, all my boots and stuff? He's just a lord, nicest guy in the world. Jared Witt said during the week, when everyone left around him, Stephen May, Tom Lynch, Dion Prestia, Josh Caddy, coach gets sacked. When everything was crumbling and burning, he stood as like the sole pillar of that football club and was like, nah, I'm sticking my fork in the ground. This club will stand for something. I'm going to hold it together. Like, could not happen to a better person. He is the best person in the world.
And if you could just provide some context for either people who haven't watched too much Sun games or just because it's been a little while, if he had have left during that period, what sort of player would we have been looking like? Would he have been able to take his pick?
Yeah.
Like of where he wants to go? Like would he have...
Dave Swallow would have gone like he was up there and getting forgotten about because all the stars were living around him and the Suns were bad. So no one spoke about how good Dave was. Dave would have been like a stud anywhere else. If he'd gone to a Melbourne club, he would have been like straight into a starting midfield, leading midfield, averaging 30. But the fact he had to do so much workload and then he had injuries and like kept coming back for more and all the shit that was going on, a shit football team, like him to stand there and be like, nah, I'm going to be here as our number one pick, our inaugural son, and just make sure that this gets on the right path. And then I want to make sure that everyone around me believes that we can do this. Like, that's a big one. I think people at the club were looking for someone to believe in.
Yeah.
Like, someone has to stay here. Everyone's leaving. The club's upside down. We've rebuilt twice or three times, whatever it might be. There has to be something here. Dave was that belief piece for everyone. Like, even like they had no club rooms. And then Dave, like, that's a big reason why everyone was leaving. Like, the club was just not designed to be and have success at the start. Like,
it wasn't AFL standard.
It was not at all. And people look back on it, and at the start, I've got a new kind of appreciation because I guess just maturing about life and understanding situations. But you left the club being like, I feel so hard done by this football club because I've been, I don't know if Rob's the right word, but I haven't had the same experience that I had when I got to Carlton. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, I feel like if I had that, maybe things would have gone different. And just players naturally felt the same way when you're training out of demountables and there's no like training facility and you're at a tin shed to do weights. You'd feel like, okay, well, I'm up against it from the start. And from start to finish, the Suns, they've always been up against it. Like, always. Like, the whole club has been dragged through shit for 15 years. They've been laughed at, ridiculed, forgotten about. Star players have left. Like, it feels like the league has written them off. Fan base has written them off. And that's how Dimmer felt as well. That's what Dimmer said after the game.
As you get that up, quick question for you. So, as an 18-year-old going there, when you looked at the facilities, and we've seen what they look like, when you looked at the facilities, did you feel like even that was a massive backward step to what you left at Norwood?
Massively. Norwood Football Club had better facilities than the Gold Coast Suns. When I tell you we were in a tin shed, and up there with the weather, it's humid, it's hot. There were sessions there that the club had to end short because they were like, hey, it's just so hot, we cannot do our weights in this tin shed. And for like 5 years, they had that set up. The first those first 5 years, like the building blocks of any club where you want people to stay. But at least if football's bad, at least facilities are good. At least like culture's good. Facilities bad, culture bad. Everyone's leaving because of all this stuff. Like added to Manables where your physio room was tiny. You had 4 beds crammed into space. Sometimes the physio, there was one head physio and you couldn't get actual treatment. So you had to you'd just be like, okay, well, I'm not getting treatment today because there's not enough physios here at the club. Oh, I'm going to do extra conditioning. Well, you can't do extra conditioning skills because the training field is just, it's either going to be soaked because of the weather or it's got potholes. Like our first field we had, genuine craters in the field. Like it was so bad. And the training stuff, Charlie Dixon told the story, the training things that they had was like cotton. So you'd train and be like, you're just insufferable, heating up. You'd have to take your top off. It was just, everything was just a mess from start to finish.
Mate, you had maggots in your slushies.
Slushy, yep, maggot slushies and proteins. Everyone's just learning how to build a football club. And it didn't feel, well, I wasn't there for 10 years, but it probably feel like the 10-year mark, not even, maybe less than that. Probably when Dimmer got there, it felt like their narrative changed about what they believed they could be. So it's just crazy. Here's what he said after the game.
Yeah, it was funny. I was saying to the guys, it was quite a special win. I've never won an elimination final, actually, so that's one of the things that I ticked off my little list. But
selfish.
I don't know. I just think it's more that is what it has given our group, our club, and our fans. They've changed the narrative, this playing group, which is so important. At the end of the day, we've been a club that has been probably, I don't want to say ridiculed, but stomped on, forgotten. But all of a sudden now, the narrative's changed. And it's all because of the people that are in charge, the board, but more importantly, the playing group have decided to make a change and make a stand. So we're very proud of what they've done thus far.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually true. The city of Gold Coast doesn't give a shit about football. No. They do now. They do now. The airport, they've got a massive, welcome home. It's just what they've done, what that group, and in this game, it's been building. But this game just changes everything for the Gold Coast.
Mm-hmm.
It's
does,
awesome.
doesn't it?
It's awesome. Even after the game, Matt Rao in his interview with his mum was so up and about. So funny.
Possible few champers up in the box.
So many champers. I don't know if she was hanging out with Shannon Neal's mum, and they were like, this crazy game. Maybe every time Rao touches the ball, do some tequila. But she was up and about. But she was so sweet and awesome. That was great. It's just awesome. Even back to actually in the game, what happened? Mac Andrew, the moment before. Mm-hmm. That will get forgotten because Dave Swallow had his moment. It was the best fairy tale finish that you could script up. Mac Andrew going forward and kicking another clutch goal. He is so ice cold with it. He's so clutch. He just loves that moment.
And that's their future.
Yeah.
He's locked in.
And they signed him up. And they knew he could do that. So, And then it's just the balls on that move for Dimmer to be like, swing Mac forward.
Wild.
I'm going to be a fucker coach. I'd rather lose this game, given the momentum's against us, than not make a move now to go and win it. For him to be like, fuck it. First final away. Let's do it. Huge balls. Huge. The whole team, the brand new Suns are must-watch football. And if you're a neutral supporter and your team's out, as if you're not getting behind them. A team that's done nothing doing stuff, you have to get behind that.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I think you're right as well. The city of Gold Coast, not even footy, it's just sport there, probably not. They don't really give a shit. But for everyone else, you're looking at this and that is where the narrative has changed.
Yeah.
Possible players that will be drafted at the end of this year will be like, all right, cool.
Want to go there.
Let's go.
That's cool. It's an exciting play. And they play exciting football. All gas, no brakes. Literally is all gas, no brakes. They don't give a shit. And they defend really well, but they just go all out attack. They are a serious team. Serious team. They're going to go to the Gabba now, and I think they'd feel so much more confident this week. I know they'll have that naturally because they beat Freo, but I think just the setting of being in Queensland, that's just going into be like, okay, we are sobbing about for this. We know we smacked them by 11 goals last time, and they had players that were playing that are now injured.
So many times you see a game like that in Freo that you would naturally, everyone would say, how good was it? But possibly played their grand final.
Yep.
I don't think anyone's saying that yet. I don't think that they've played their big moment yet.
They could do it. This is their big moment. I mean, the biggest one will come in a prelim against Collingwood.
Yep.
So that would be the one, and that's a massive mountain to climb. But I think the Suns here are like, nah, we could make some. We can be more than just a win here in Freo. We can actually have a real crack at this thing. They've got it will come down to if the experienced group can do it, but they've got serious pieces in the team that set them up to win. Key forward, small forwards, man. It's Richmond 2.0.
Yeah.
Their small forwards dump out and they're so quick and they're just arseholes. Just in ya. They've got added brand new Suns are awesome. I'm so stiff under this keyboard. I love what they're putting down at the moment. I love what they're putting down. So I'm just like, everything is going well. The defense is really good. Brody Ewan was unreal. Dan Riola's got a plate in his foot, but he's still doing all his leg, but he's doing really well. Collins is there. Like, they've just got pieces everywhere. Matt Rao and Anderson love playing together. They had a moment where Anderson wipes the blood off Rao's face.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's cool. Like, they've just got each other's back. Man, I'm so hard for him. I'm so happy for him. I'm sobbing about. I'm going to just absolutely now. I am concerned about the curse. Also, no, there's no curse anymore. Sorry, but I'm so happy and excited here. Someone messaged in saying, this is Nathan. He goes, hey guys, love the pod. I think you need to address the elephant in the room to forget about the curse and move on to how you actually predict the future. Ran out episodes, listened to and replayed Miracle Marvel. Do you say Naz will be the first $2 million player? Dave swallowing into statue, and how the Dogs always fall off before finals, and that Gold Coast v Freo will be the game that decides. I'm not sure. All of which end up being correct, especially Swallow after Saturday night. Forget the Simpsons predictions. It's DDF predictions. We've called it. Wings to the future.
So maybe something shifted here.
I think maybe we predict stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I actually can see what's going to happen going forward.
Oh, my God.
Maybe they're right. Also, so in the message here, Connor says, all right, Dan, something here I would like to get yours and Ollie's opinions on. It's previously been discussed and basically confirmed that an airport beer is a top-tier beer. However, the fall-off from an airport beer to an airplane beer is never talked about. This comes as I enjoyed an elite airport beer followed by a warm, pissy air frothy on the plane. I can't think of a bigger fall-off in regards to traditional beers, transitional beers.
I have always said I understand the excitement over an airport beer, but I don't rate it because particularly then you get on the plane and I need to go to the toilet.
Yeah,
as well.
And but they're warm beers. They're not like ice-cold beers.
No, they're not.
No, they're real. Just will make the beers get cold off of how high we are in the air.
And so then you've gone, maybe I won't have one, so I'll probably have a sleep. And then you get to wherever you're going, and then you've lost that momentum.
Yeah.
No, I'm with him.
Okay. A little bit of a foreplay there before we get into how bad Freo were.
Oh, boy.
Man, Freo. Freo always fuck up things. Like, this is the most Freo dockery thing ever. To have a home final and losing to a team that has never played a final is just the most Freo thing ever. And you know who I blame for Freo losing? The West Australian. The back page of their paper that said the best things in life are easy home finals wins, while the Dockers have everything it takes to kickstart their flag chase with a simple victory over the Suns tonight. That's where things went wrong. I don't know if anyone actually claims that paper as their own in Perth or likes it, but I blame them.
I don't think they do.
That's the worst thing you could ever do. Why would you put that? That's like, Dimmer is having breakfast in your state. You know the Suns are going to read the paper in the hotel to dish up the best things in life are easy home final wins on a back page of paper. Pretty much just dismissing the Suns. I blame them.
They're correct, but you don't tell people before the game has started.
You don't print it out to the whole state. I blame WA, the West Australian then. I don't like that at all. Also, I mean, Michael Frederick in the first quarter kicked that first goal running into the open goal square. That probably changes the game. But god damn it, Freo. That was depressing for Freo fans. I feel for Freo fans. They just get put through the ringer all the time of just shithousery stuff that happens to them again and again and again. It's just, like, they get a little bit of hope, and then you just feel like after that hope, when that wears off, you just know the biggest disappointment's coming. And again, it was here. Like, this is just a winnable game. A winnable final for Justin Longmuir and like, the Freo fans now, and rightly or wrongly, just won't believe in him again. And his hot seat has never been hotter going into his review this week. And I've said I don't think his guy to lead him to a flag. I mean, you've got such a good list. It seems like you got the pieces there. You went out and get Bolton. Like, it seems like everything's there. So, I mean, who knows if they make a change on his seat. There's some coaches out there as well. You know what would be absolutely wild if Adam Simpson...
Oh, my God.
There's a reason why Adam Simpson isn't taking any jobs in Melbourne. That would be Adam Simpson to coach the Dockers would be awesome. Because he knows that could you imagine he takes over, he takes Freo to their first flag. Oh, that's a scriptwriter's getting busy now.
Because I think when you look at it, we'd agree that he's just not a rebuild coach.
No, he's a winner flag coach now. And
Freo aren't in a rebuild.
No.
That makes so much sense.
100%. I think we might have just given the suits of Freo a real kind of let's go talk to Adam Simpson push. Sorry, Eagles fans. That's going to hurt. That might hurt if that happens. I think Justin's in trouble. Yeah. I think after last year and this year again, like this one hurts for sure. And Freo fans trying to blame the umpires because they didn't think that Brendan Cox free was paid. It's a free.
Yeah.
It's a free every day of the week. It's a free Dave Swallow. They should blame themselves. They took absolutely no risk in this game. Fully just went in their shell, like just weren't brave to move the ball, which against the Dogs they were. But these like ball movement was just different to what it was against the Suns here. It just felt like, especially late and when they're trying to come back, everything had to go to Jackson and Tracy. Fuck it. They're down there, taking test and mark. We'll work it out from there. That wasn't happen, didn't pay off. Happened a few times, but it's just not good. I love, people didn't love this. Maybe more Freo fans, but I love that the Eagles BNF loved it.
Oh, yeah.
The cheering at their own awards night because the Suns beat them, that's good for sport. That's a level of like shithousery that should be written about in the history books. I love how much they hate each other.
And you couldn't get, as it stands, just a worse team right now than the Eagles, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's their second win of the season.
Yeah.
Is the Eagles having to watch the Suns beat Freo, and they'll take it. It's unreal. A lot of people were saying, because they really do hate each other, that they're like, I need to remind you, Freo fans, that you were cheering for Collingwood in the grand final against us. So they're just letting them know, hey, payback's a bitch.
What goes around comes around.
We've got two Pie Town. These two hate each other as well, the two team town.
Oh, yeah.
Hate each other big time. So this is bad. That's a long off season for the Freo to think about this. They got to work it out. They got to work out a few things, how they get to the next level, because they can't either one get to finals, and when they do get to finals, they just lose, as they said, easy finals wins that we thought on paper. So that's a tough Dave Swallow. That's a tough pill to Dave Swallow. I saw that a lot anyway. I didn't make it up. I also have a note on here. I think this is when Sarong had a shot from 80 out. I said, the funniest shit in the world to me is guys who have a shot after the siren from 80 metres out, like they're trying to do the physically impossible and launchable 80 metres. I love that. Because you know you can't kick it. And you go, you know what? Maybe I will just do something out of this world and beyond the realms of physically possible and get onto a ball that goes 80. Sarong was on the wing. It's a real, no, I want to touch and maybe I can get a torp.
And can confirm this. I'm pretty sure that this is the case. Just to hypothetically, if there was a pack just sitting under, like in the goal square, and someone punched it behind, that wouldn't count. If it's after the siren,
I don't think so. I don't know. Someone tell us. No, I think it does. It's still in the air. It still travels.
Okay.
I don't know. Someone tell us. But yeah, I mean, it's a bold move still to launch 180 and be like, okay, I can kick it 55. I need someone to punch it another 20 odd.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. Also, the Suns are supposed to wear their pink Guernsey.
Yeah.
They didn't. Andrew Dillon told us that he gave them the green line. They didn't want to use it. I'd love for them to pull it out now. Or do they?
No.
You'll stay on what you know.
I think so.
Yeah, they look mean. I think they look mean in the red.
Yeah.
Even though the pink's cool, red's mean.
Yeah.
Red's mean. Might be a clash, though.
Oh, they might have to.
Watch your space on the pink Guernsey, the salmon. And also, because you know how I like just kind of putting things in terms of what have happened compared to what's happened with Essendon at the same time.
Sure.
So the Gold Coast now have more final wins than Essendon in the last 20 years. And since then, Gold Coast Suns were created. Suns signed Gary Ablett Jr. away from Geelong. Suns debuted Carmichael Hunt, a rugby player, as an AFL midfielder. Suns drafted Jack Martin, who has since played at the Gold Coast, Carlton, and now Geelong. They had Tom Lynch as their co-captain, who left and won 2 premierships with Richmond. Suns had a Brownlow medalist in Gary Ablett. Gary Ablett then left and went back to Geelong. They've had 4 coaches. The Suns have played home games in Cairns, Shanghai, Darwin, and Ballarat. Suns have launched an AFLW team that actually won a final before Essendon men's side, and the Suns have won a VFL flag. All of that before Essendon have won a final. That's not good for Essendon fans. Essendon fans copping strays out of nowhere.
So you'd be closer to demolishing the club and starting again within 20 years, essentially.
Pretty much.
Starting
Think about that. Yeah. You knock your club down and start all again. Get rid of everything and go again. Essendon down bad, copping strays. I love how everyone just compares things to Essendon.
Yeah, well, it's rightly so.
That's natural. It's natural. Also, a lot of talk about if the Suns win the flag, who gets to present it? The Premiership Cup. Now, a lot of people saying Gary Ablett. Gaz left.
Yeah.
And I know he was a captain, and I know he won a Brownlow, but he left.
So, but hang on, I'm confused, because haven't we got the ambassadors announced? Would they not do it anyway, or would always someone affiliated with the club be involved?
I think it's like a 2-man job.
Yeah,
it feels like a 2-man job on each side of the cup. So I will put my hand up.
Yeah, you did leave.
I got sacked.
did request to trade to Port.
That was just politics at the time. We've all sorted that out. Stop bringing stuff up. So it's all good. So I'll put my hand up and say if they need someone to roll out there because I live in Melbourne.
Yeah.
So no money for them out of their pocket.
Yep. No
Also,
fees,
we've been promoting $1 memberships for them.
Yes.
You still get on them. If that helps, then I'm happy to push that again, son. So become a $1 member this week on the website somewhere. So who knows? But week 2 of finals is going to be awesome. Oh, it's going to be unreal, guys. Friday night, Adelaide Oval, Adelaide and Hawks, Guinea running back at Adelaide, and then Q Clash, Pineapple Grapple, Gabba, Lions, Suns to play in a prelim. Bring it on. Finals football's the best. Keep it stiff. We'll see you on Wednesday to launch ourselves into a massive week 2 of the finals.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.